Hey guys, Brent Hull Build Show. One of my guys asked me the other day, what do you do in a day? And so I want to show you what I do in a day. Here will be a typical day in the life of Brent Hull. Come join me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through one of my days. We start here in the office working on Buildings and Brew, which is, if you're not watching that, that's a history lesson of how things were built and how things were done. So I'm doing a lot of research. Currently, Levittown and Mid-Century Modern is the next little talk. Should be a lot of fun. I also do a lot of consulting. So the lady sent me a picture of her house that looked like this, and I come along and suggest different things, changing window sizes, and send it to her. You saw my video about the 1870s house down in Houston. In this case, blank room. I'm gonna draw in some vanity stuff, show them how their vanity and how this bathroom's gonna come together. So I'll sketch it up. And after I've done the consulting, drawing, design stuff, I head out, I go to the shop, I go look at jobs. So come on, we'll go look at jobs. Okay, so we're here at the Dilbeck house. This is that 1938 Charles Dilbeck French Norman kind of cool piece. We're gonna fix this door. We're working on this guest house, and this is a plank door. Now, they've put new hardware on it. Kind of bad. And historically, on a plank door, you might have strap hinges that came across. You might have a light cut in here with leaded glass or something. I've shown her some pictures of some things I saw at Old Home Supply that we can sexy this thing up a little bit. Let's go over to Old Home Supply, put that lock together, but we're gonna have to find a mortise lock, the handle, and all the parts and pieces to kind of make this much better. So come on, let's check that out. Okay guys, I'm at Old Home Supply, which is, I've been coming here for almost 30 years. Ralph Watterson's the owner, awesome guy, was restoring houses long before I was. Anyway, we got to pick up a lock, we got to find a mortise lock, we've got to find that outside thumb thing, something decorative, something that's going to work with that house, maybe some strap hinges, but definitely we got to rebuild that lock. We're going to find it all from a bunch of parts and pieces here, going to the bone pile, so come on in. So what we've got is we've got a number of different mortise locks. Like this is a passage set for an interior door. You can see it because of the size, how thin it is, and how it is set up. Now, when you get into an exterior door, right, they're thicker, bigger, and they have this 1-inch hole in there for a cylinder, for a lock that would go in here where your key would go. Now, one thing that's a trick about these things is some of them have this down here. And so this little piece here is for a lift lever. So if you have a thumb lever that you're hitting the handle, it hits underneath here and opens that up. You'll also see on these push button things, which are, you know, invented around the turn of the century, they keep that from opening, and then you press it and then it opens. So you can lock it from the outside, but it's just by pushing that button and you operate it on the inside. Now notice that there is this lift lever, but there's also a hole for a knob on the inside. And that's the way we're gonna set up errands. We're gonna have a lift lever on the outside, and then we're gonna have a brass knob on the inside, and we're gonna have a lock on the outside. So going to have to put all this thing together so that it works, but this is basically our setup. So when you're building a lock kind of from scratch, we're going through the bone pile, right? Trying to find something that works. And what they wanted brass on the inside, and then we've got this handle that we found on the outside that'll go out here. Now, it will push up on this little lever here that'll open and close the door. We've got the push button lock things that allow you to lock it from the inside. And then we'll get a 1-inch cylinder here on the outside, and we'll have to get a different spindle. This one's too long. We've now kind of built it from scratch. Now we'll cut the new mortise into the door, and this will be the outside, the little lock here so they can lock it up, and then this will be on the inside. Should be really handsome. All right, buddy, good seeing you again. You saw my other video on the war room, board where we have 2-month total job and then kind of to-do items. That's what my guys are working on in here, trying to line this out. We've got a drop dead in mid-August, right, that we've got to get this guy in. So we're down to the last 3.5 months. Should be a quite a roller coaster, but I know they'll hit it. Okay guys, so I'm out here at the shop. Come out here about once a week, check in on my guys, make sure we're, doing production, hitting the numbers, all that different stuff. Check on quality, make sure we're building it the way we need to. Come on. We're going to send this to the architect and let them say, yeah, those are approved, and we run all the full length of it.
They'll match the old. I mean, we got it as close as possible, close as we possibly can get it.
Okay guys, so that's my day, right? Now I go back to the shop, I pick up my boys, Churchill and Romeo, head home, 5, 6, 7, whatever time it happens, but that's pretty much my day, right? Starting in the office, drawing, designing, working on stuff, and then heading out into the field, talking to my guys on the build side, talking to the mill shop, making sure things are working right, making sure we're hitting the quality and goals that we're trying to do. That's the day in the life. That's what it looks like. Hope you enjoy it. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Home of the Work, Hull Homes. Sign up for the newsletter, and if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I'm Brent Hull. Thanks for watching.